African.
That sucks.
Lesbian.
I like that in a woman.
And every other kind of deviant.
I love paying for sex.
This moral decay weakens our resistance to the onslaught of the communist masters of deceit.
We're a bunch of scumbags.
These abnormalities are corrupting the minds and the hearts of our children.
Jackass.
I can't believe it. It's pedophile humor. It's depressing and horrendous. It's awful. It's a bunch of idiots.
Perversion for profit.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
The Opie and Anthony program.
El virus.
The Opie and Anthony.
God, that irritates me.
It's just like somebody took a bat to my brain.
We're the only radio show that makes you want to hate us.
Opie.
I want my coffee.
Anthony.
I want that fact.
Jim Norton.
I want Ozzy.
We are going to dumb this thing down to the point that we're going to be #1 with Down syndrome children.
Hysterical.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Chester! Here, boys, come on, Chester! 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 Here, boys, come on, Chester!
That's terrific.
Here, boys! Come on, Chester! Chester! Come on, Chester! Chester! Here, boys, come on, Chester! Chester!
Do you think I'm cute, Private Powell? Do you think I'm funny? Well, no shit.
That one gets me every time.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, what a day in New York City. It's already 70 degrees.
Beautiful.
I know. It's a national talk show, and someone somewhere is saying 70 degrees, who cares?
Right. We care, though.
Oh, we care a lot.
And it's all about us.
It's going to get up to 90 today.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. 90 today and then back down to 60 tomorrow.
Do you have any inane, stupid, useless things to do here today after the show?
Yeah, we got to talk to Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah.
Because that's what failures do, by the way. Now I'm going to point out all the cool stuff we get to do, because all our critics out there have to say that we're failing for some reason. Yeah, Rolling Stone's talking to us today, and then we're doing some TV spots or something.
Really? We got to read
audio.
that?
Yeah, audio for TV spots, I guess, after the show today.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to get scripts, weren't we?
Yeah, where are the scripts?
We kind of wung it last time. We winged it. We it. We just went into the studio and decided we know what our show's about, and I think we know best how to spend 10 seconds for a commercial spot to describe what our show is about. So we went into the studio for about a half hour, laid down some tracks, as they say in the biz, the tracks, and left. Then we were wondering where the commercials were. Well, apparently it went to XM, and somebody at XM, it's just XM, there's no real people, it's just XM said, no, they were not acceptable. So now we have to do it again today. But we were given a little guidance, I guess, a script, if you will, that we're supposed to use as a reference, an outline to what we're supposed to say for these 10-second commercials. And who wrote the script?
I don't know.
Eric, do you have the script? Did we get the script?
I think that's Ben's call. Where's Ben?
Script diva. Yeah, I want to know what this script is all about.
Well, the funny thing is, it's only 10 seconds. There's not much
10
you can do in 10
seconds.
So Anthony and I did a half hour in the studio, all sorts of stuff that added up to 10 seconds, and even parts that, now you take it and make it into 10 seconds.
Right. We laid down a whole bunch of stuff. They could cut it into 10 seconds if they wanted to.
How is that not acceptable?
I don't know.
You can't get anything done in 10 seconds.
And we knew it was for TV, so we kept it clean. You know, it was stuff like what the show is about and how offbeat we are, how risque.
They're trying to get real creative with 10 seconds. That's great. If you want a creative Opie and Anthony commercial, then you got to give us 30. If it's going to be a 10-second spot, okay, fine, we'll go with it. This is the spot. Hi, I'm Opie.
I'm Anthony.
And we are back on XM Satellite Radio. Check us out.
There you go.
Logo. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You're not going to get anything else out of a 10-second spot.
I can't wait to see what ideas they have for us to record this afternoon. No one knows. Ben ain't...
They didn't give us the script.
No script yet?
Neither one of us got it.
Oh, good.
All right.
Good.
Well, when we get the script, we'll have to practice on the air for everybody.
Because without a script, we're just going to go in there and pretty much do exactly what we did last time.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, they won't accept.
Oh, you know what? Because I'm sick of the BS. If there's no script, I go home right after the Rolling Stone interview.
Look what we do now.
I go home.
Look what we do now.
Because there's something else going on, and they want to have another meeting about it. I'm like, no more meeting.
No.
I told you how I feel about it.
That was us trying to compete with the Martha Stewart acquisition from Sirius. That was us right there with having Rocco on.
Oh, yeah,
It was us trying to compete.
Of course. That's all we're trying to do these days. All
Well,
right.
the script for the commercial has come in.
Oh, boy.
And, boy, I'd love to know who wrote this. I'd love to know who wrote... You think we don't see what this is?
Yep.
Are you fucking joking? Here's what it is. Open on a close-up of XM, MiFi on white. The screen reads Opie and Anthony. Camera moves back to reveal more of the product as we hear a portion of the Opie and Anthony broadcast. What they've done is they put a couple of options for Opie and Anthony. It's a very quick commercial. Each one will have 1 or 2 lines.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to read it? Guys want to just do the first one?
Yeah, I'm going to read my line.
All right, do the first one.
All right, why don't you set it up again? Give us the visual. You do that first part, and then when we have to talk, we'll talk.
Open on a close-up of the XM2Go MiFi on white. The screen reads Opie and Anthony. The camera moves back to reveal more of the product as we hear a portion of an Opie and Anthony broadcast.
XM gave us our own show again.
It's no coincidence they also give you channel blocking.
And then it says laughter. Voiceover.
Opie and Anthony are back. Only on XM Satellite Radio.
And then there's the legal bottom of the screen of the product, which is probably,
Blah,
in
blah,
print,
blah,
whatever.
blah, 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 blah,
Hey,
blah.
but guys, they do give you some other alternate scripts. Let's go with option number 2.
All right. Maybe it's completely different than
All right.
Now that we have our show on XM,
calls for channel blocking will skyrocket.
Yeah, let's go with option 3.
Option 3.
we have a show on XM. XM has channel blocking.
Everyone is happy.
Hey, let's go with option 4.
XM. Oh, they're going to make me say put in a national TV spot?
Yeah.
Are they insane?
What's option number 4?
Oh, I'm sorry. XM put us back on the air.
Channel blocking is through the roof.
All right, what's option number 5?
We now have our own show on XM.
2 words. Channel blocking.
What's the matter? You're fucking worried? You think that people don't know that you're just trying to let people know, hey, guys, we know that they're bad, but you don't have to accept them. What kind of backhanded bullshit is that?
I agree wholeheartedly.
You think we don't know what that is? Hey, try to make it funny and get the message across that, hey, you don't have to have these slobs.
Right. That's what it is. They're so scared. Little scaredy cat in there going, well, it's a commercial. It's going to be on TV. Oh, other people are going to... We better talk about how you cannot hear these people.
Yeah, really aggressive way to market it. Over urinals and, hey, channel blocking's available, guys.
Wait, we got advertising over urinals?
Yeah, you know, they're actually a pretty good idea. Channel blocking, block the channel. We fucking get it.
Channel blocking. Every single option. That's why, Opie, that is why our last session that we recorded was not accepted by XM.
If I were you, I would absolutely refuse to read this. Awful copy.
I'm going to go in and record stuff, and I will not be saying 2 words. Channel and blocking.
You know what channel blocking is? When you're trying to fuck a channel, and her fat channel friend is standing there interrupting. That's channel blocking. This stinks.
Are you trying to say that Squiz is blocking our entertainment value?
I know exactly what this is, and you know it is, too.
Well, yeah, here's...
Don't try to put it in joke form. You think I'm a comic. You think I don't know what joke form, but you're really trying to tell the truth
2
and
words.
hide behind a laugh?
2 words.
channel blocking. Yeah, because that will get a big laugh. It lets everybody know they're back on, but, and here's the asterisk, it lets everybody know that you can block them. Why do you need to let the public know that there is that option? When you're sending out internal emails, everybody who has XM knows that. That's your way of pacifying anybody who might give you bullshit.
This show tells it every break.
All right, here we go. Here's the voice of reason. I used to be like Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple of things that are going to happen here. We will not be saying channel blocking. That's obvious. Okay. The other thing is if, we do work for XM, and if they need to have a TV commercial that mentions channel blocking, that's their call. But to have us actually say it, ain't going to happen. I'm sorry about that, guys. And the other thing is another example of why no one is running this channel, because none of this has been discussed with Anthony and I, and we would have gave our opinions on this, and then we would have been able to work out a better solution to this. Mm-hmm. But once again, no one is running High Voltage 202.
I just wish somebody had the balls to finally say what is unspoken. I wish somebody would have the courage, the moral courage, to say what is unspoken about that internal vibe about this show. I wish somebody in corporate America had fucking some ounce of moral fortitude to just say, this is what we don't like the show. We like it. We know it's valuable. Yet, we understand it's so offensive. We don't want to put our logo behind it, even though we kind of have to in some instances.
Well, I got to talk with Eric Logan after the show. We really need a guy to dig in and really, take control here and work this channel and have an open discussion with Anthony and I on a daily basis, because then it would have been very obvious that this is just unacceptable. But for some reason this channel is running itself, and it's time to really get someone in here that's gonna focus on this.
It's time.
The theme is well, this has got nothing to do with someone running the channel. This is somebody in marketing or somewhere else who wrote this and thought it was funny. It's fucking. It's not that bad. I mean, look, if you want to talk about channel blocking, maybe you should read that with your baseball promos. Hey, if you don't want to listen to this, how your children will shoot steroids and do illegal drugs. Fuck you. This stinks.
All right.
Jimmy seems to have done away with one of the scripts.
That's terrible. You have that on your comedy thing every 3 seconds? It's language. It's only language.
Yeah, how about that? The comedy channel
is uncensored? The
XL comedy channel, yeah.
And they mention that you can block it, and you should be able to block it. Parents should have a say in what their kids listen to. That's one thing I love about XM is they do have that option.
But how about the TV commercial being something that just gets people on board because they will hear that we are on XM and they'll subscribe to XM because they enjoy this show? How about just leaving it that? How about just giving us a goddamn commercial for 10 seconds where it's just about how the show is, it's funny, it's entertaining, you'll want to listen to them on XM. Does it have to throw in this, it's channel, but we need to let them know they could not listen to it if they don't want to? Pacifying dog shit.
Yeah. Someone that works for the company has to understand what we're all about. If you want to do I'm serious. If you want to do the channel blocking thing, that's fine. That's your prerogative or whatever. But it doesn't make sense to have Anthony and I
then make your own commercial. Yeah. Say O&A, we're making a commercial for you. Yeah. You guys aren't involved. We'll do a voiceover thing, a graphic, and we'll talk about channel blocking. You want to do it? Fine.
That's fine.
But to have me and Opie go in there and
I don't need to be on TV that badly. This just can't be.
Are you that embarrassed by the show?
We can't be a part of the whole channel blocking thing where we're actually saying it. We just can't. And there's got to be a guy. I got to say it again that we need a go-to guy that is gonna come to us with this script. Maybe. I don't know, a couple days ago. I mean, we are being handed this script a half hour before we have to go in another room and record this.
Why? And by the way, why is there no asterisk next to the Bob Edwards show? Hey, how about this? Bob Edwards, it's only an hour. Why don't you say that? Why is that? You're that embarrassed by the show that people don't even mention it publicly, that it's not included in the email? And I don't want to hear that, the email, you don't want to be included in a rate hike. Really? So you're protecting the show by not mentioning it in a rate hike instead of explaining to people, look, if you really believed in the show, you would feel that it helped justify a rate hike. But you don't.
That has gotten a little better. I just saw an ad in Entertainment Weekly.
No, I know they're going to advertise, but this type of
page
shit...
ad, and they have Opie and Anthony included. So
Absolutely,
they're
starting,
they're starting to include our channel and the name of the show.
What I'm talking about is an underlying vibe that this show is bad, or that it's awful, or that there are certain people in the company. I'm not talking about Eric Logan. There are certain people in the company who are embarrassed by it and don't want to be associated with it. And that's what this reluctance is.
Right.
I know that the ads in the Times were great. The ads in the Post are great. Yeah. All that stuff's great.
Yeah, you know.
But this type of shit just brings back that attitude is still there. That is permeated since we started.
Well, yeah, we'll pass on this. No problem. We don't need a 10-second TV spot.
Yeah. Well, how long ago, by the way, did you record those first spots?
I don't know, a month ago maybe?
Yeah. And now, instead of a week later,
really
it should have gotten back to you.
Actually, it might have been like 2 months ago, right?
Yeah. More than a month.
Yeah.
I really don't know. So, it's, you know, it's just, there's just no one in charge is what it comes down to.
Yep.
We shouldn't be handed the script you know.
How about emailing it to you for approval before they hand it to you? Hey, does this work?
Well,
excuse me, guys.
You know, obviously this would be something that we'd have a problem with.
It's awful.
And if you knew us in the show, you know, that would be very obvious to you.
Dude, it's somebody who thought it would be like a funny way. They actually thought that you guys are so dumb that the true motive behind it would fly under the radar.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dude, us reading a script about channel blocking, we would sound just as awkward as those hostage guys talking about how great Allah is.
There you go.
Channel blocking. LOL. RAOF.
Look, guys, it's fun. It's channel blocking.
Yeah, you know, lets them know you're dangerous and edgy.
They're using, like, basic child psychology on us.
It's sickening. It's sickening.
Well, the weird thing is I asked Ben, I'm like, where's the script? I mean, what do they want from us? And for some reason there was no real answer. Oh, it's, we don't have it yet. And they're coming, and now I know why.
How about somebody emails the script? Why couldn't that be emailed? Hey, any changes you want to make here? Channel blocking. Because there's dirty language. The appeal of satellite radio is no commercials and complete freedom. And yet, let's panic about the complete language freedom.
Uh-huh. Channel blocking.
I understand that there's a need for channel blocking, and it's good that they have it.
Absolutely.
But this obsession, especially with allowing the public to know it in a TV commercial, you're talking to people who don't have XM. Yeah. Why do you need to let them know they can block the channel? Why is that necessary? Unless you're trying to pacify or cut off any problems that you may foresee.
Well, a general philosophy, too, when you have a show like ours, you want to kind of fly under the radars as long as possible.
Absolutely.
You don't want to, like, just, you know, throw it out there for everybody, because then everyone's going to be like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Opie and Anthony channel blocking. Wait a minute.
This
is something I need to write my local congressman about.
Somebody who doesn't like the
show that says, you know, I don't like it. I want people to know that they don't have to listen to it. They could still get XM.
Yeah.
I want to use this commercial to maybe they'll get XM, but I want them to know they don't have to listen to this.
It's
crap.
Subtle dog shit with somebody who, again, as a man or as a woman, whoever, an adult, wouldn't have the moral courage to go, look, I don't like the show.
Yeah.
Somebody who would nod their head yes because they're corporate and that's what corporate people do.
But can't acknowledge that they don't like it, but perhaps other people do.
Oh, you guys are arrogant. You're cocky. You think we don't know that you think that? Just God almighty. At least we're honest. We tell the truth about how we feel.
All right.
That's all we ask is somebody just be truthful about the way you feel.
All right, we made our point. What's this 911 thing about?
Oh, no, the 911 call. It's about
really fast before we get out of here.
Some 911 operator. I guess there was a woman called up having trouble with her ex. Has a restraining order against him. He's at the door. She calls 911. Apparently there were no cops to send over there. And this woman, 911 operator, just puts it so eloquently with her fine speech.
We need a police call here, an emergency. This guy, my daughter has a restraining order.
I understand that, ma'am. That call, I understand that. But right now, we really, really do not have nobody. And I've been trying my best
301
to get a cop car to y'all, and we really do not have nobody.
How do you not have police officers?
You have to take that up with the mayor.
You might want to take that up with the mayor. You don't have cops to send here? Take it up. I like that. You know, we don't have nobody. We don't have nobody to send to y'all.
Well, that's Ebonics. That's perfectly acceptable.
She's an idiot, but I don't think she did anything wrong. I mean, it's not her fault that there's no cops
No,
there.
no, it's not her fault. I'm just saying, who the hell did they hire for this 911 stuff?
Yeah.
Perhaps you should be able to speak.
Yeah, articulate.
Oh, my God.
We don't have nobody.
We don't have nobody. If someone's saying we don't have nobody, perhaps they're not the person for the job on the phone. Perhaps they're not going to be as resourceful, as quick as they need to be to respond in certain situations, as quick to perhaps convey the emergency that has been called into them to the people that need to be told what the emergency is. Perhaps she can't articulate.
Yo, we don't have nobody, but we do have channel blocking.
Uh-huh. We got that channel blocking if we need that for y'all. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, this woman called, she got some problem with some mans. Oh.
We ain't got nobody, or I send them over to shoot you.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps they need to give a little more money to the 911 program so they could hire some people that, I don't know.
I don't think it's a big deal.
No, it's an underlying thing there.
Yeah, I don't really think it's that important.
All right. Not as important as our cop.
By the way, I've been doing radio since I was 18, and I've done everything from be the production guy, believe it or not. I sold for a little while. I did promotions and marketing, and there's just a bunch of dummies in marketing, because what this TV spot should really be is if it's only 10 seconds, then it should be just a few seconds of audio of our show, doing something cool or whatever, something interesting, something that just catches your attention.
Yeah. Of course.
And then have somebody with the big booming voice say the channel blocking and all that.
No, you don't have. You write that
bullshit.
legal underneath. You write it in legal. You don't say it. You don't waste airtime saying.
But I'm just saying,
illegal.
To waste our time, to talk about channel blocking when it should be us as the artist quote. Doing something that's wow, look at that. Oh, wow, that was I'm just saying because there would be a TV spot or whatever. Go, oh wow, that caught my attention. Opie and Anthony, and then channel blocking, blah blah blah.
You don't waste a line of booming voice, Opie. You have it in the legal so people can
or whatever.
Read it
But as far as us getting involved with that part of a TV spot, that's just ridiculous. I mean, we're technically the talent, so just have a showcase our talent, which would be probably just simple audio from the show that is interesting.
That's it.
And then go from there. It's just a bunch of dopes.
You don't have the driver on the car commercials going, professional driver on a closed course. Do not attempt this in your own vehicle. That's written in the bottom.
Legal.
Yeah.
This satellite radio thing is growing by leaps and bounds, and now it's time to get some people involved that actually know how to do this.
Yes.
I think satellite radio was a dumping ground for a lot of people that were not doing too well in commercial radio, but that's changing now because a lot of the guys like Anthony and I that were very successful in commercial radio are now moving over there. So it's time to get rid of some of these deadweights that look, they couldn't get hired in the commercial world, but we're trying to make this satellite thing happen. That's how it all began 2 years ago. That's how a lot of these people got put in place, Anthony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't like the guys that really know how to do were willing to give up on their lucrative job in commercial radio to come over to something that was unproven. But now it's being proven, and now we got to hire more talented people.
Last half hour of the show sucked.
Thank you.